slash phone tapping, the Stylus sounds, given that, we don't have any controller sounds for this phone video, and of course the whispers. And without further ado, sit back, relax, and let's get into it. All right. So, given that you can probably tell by our character selected, I love playing as Vector naturally, of course, but given that we have the Chaotix case files going on right now, and at least the week I'm recording this, the Tangle and Whisper episode also dropped. I figured, why not, now, no better time to jump in with our boy Vector, our boy Espio, and of course, Charmy, and try to pull out some wins. I'm pretty good with Vector. I use Vector probably the most out of any character, to be honest. I'm pretty good with Espio too. Charmy not so much, but I just haven't really played with him all that much, so I gotta see. Anyways, let's hop in and see if we can pull out some W's. Ooh, look, alright, we already have 2 Valentine Whispers. Some folks already unlocked her. That's kind of crazy, especially given that I think she only just came out. I have played against her a little bit. It's kind of the typical, character. With the, I think she has like heart traps or something that slow you down. So that's kind of how most characters tend to have their traps. And a few other ones that I honestly just can't remember. I guess we're gonna find more out as we play today. Though so far things are not going badly. Okay, well I spoke way too soon. Hey Espio, brother, you wanna let me win? If you don't let me win, you're fired, bro. Okay, well, oof, 0. Honestly, 0 isn't that bad. It could have been worse. We could have gotten a negative number. 26 though, Jesus Christ, this man got a lot of points. Okay, let me X this off. Ooh, a chest. Oh, that's a fancy looking chest. Rival race chest. I'll gladly unlock that. Alright, cool. Let's go back in. I want to win back. I want to win something. I want to ideally start this. Not start this. I want to end this video with at least more medals than we started. The new season is about, because it's a new season basically every month, I think. The new season is about halfway through right now, so I'm not doing too bad. I haven't played all that much. Oh, come on, man. Okay. Got now to activate. Oh, thank God, invincibility activated. Go. Alright, we're number 1. We ain't gonna last that. Oof. Okay. We got this. We can probably get this. If. Okay, somebody, I don't know what character that is. But that little ability that right there that they can drop sucks, because I think it's infinite. I don't know if it's infinite or Mephiles. That can drop that ability, and I can't believe I threw myself off. It locks you. That is like that purple orb that's just floating there. It's Mephiles, yeah. But if you hit it, it just locks your character, and you cannot jump or slide or anything. You can just move left and right, and it sucks when an object is coming up. Luckily, we did get 15. We got plus 15. I count that as a solid W right there. Hey, SpongeBob. Nice. Not playing that game right now, but that is cool. I think sadly it's an Apple Arcade exclusive game. And I don't play enough games on my phone to be like, I'm a buy Apple Arcade. No, not buy Apple Arcade. Purchase a whole subscription to Apple Arcade, which sucks because, like, I don't want a full subscription. If it was like a one-time thing, I think I would have probably bought it, but like, I don't want to buy a full subscription every single month. You know what? Let's activate that so we can keep playing and try to get more Vector versus Vector. Who can play Vector better? It's probably gonna be that other guy, but I mean, I am first right now, so I'm not gonna downplay myself too much. Okay, alright. Let me activate something. Throw on the shield. Throw on the shield. Sometimes the Stylus I use doesn't have like the absolute greatest connection. It has a pretty good connection to the screen, but like if I don't push down hard enough, it will not register. Though for what it's worth, it is actually really responsive. And we won. Oh, we won by by a mile. That was really. Oh, there were like 3. Oh no, that was me. I'm dumb. I was gonna say we had like 3 vectors. Now we had 2 vectors. But that was good. That was actually really good. All right. What do we get? Or Knuckles? You know, I guess depending on like how you view it. Knuckles is technically a member of the Chaotix as well. He's not a main member, but he halfway, not really actually, no, not really. He was there. He was there because the original game Knuckles Chaotix was the first time you really saw the rest of the Chaotix. But I think the main trio, Vector, Espio, and Charmy kind of took the name Chaotix and ran with it. Knuckles kind of just did his own thing on Angel Island. And the other characters in that game, good lord, I hope we see them again at some point. I mean, Mighty is an obvious example of the OG Chaotix. It'll be awesome to see him show up. I actually do wonder what is Mighty doing? Like, what has Mighty been doing since the old days? Because we don't really know where he is. Someone made a really interesting point. They kind of use the Chaotix as a means to, well, the Chaotix case files. Oh my god, that sucked. The Chaotix case files as a means to introduce Tangle and Whisper into the mainline continuity, because unless you're an avid IDW fan, you're not really gonna know who they are. Like, I did not really know who they are. I knew they existed. I knew they were cool characters, but that was about it. A20, that was actually really good. That was actually pretty clean. But using the IDW, using the Chaotix case files as a way to really give these characters voices and have them be okay, yeah, they're main characters in the franchise now. That's kind of genius. As someone who didn't really know much about Tangle or Whisper at all, they're pretty cool characters. The case files did a really good job of giving you a quick rundown of who these characters are and their personality and what they can actually do. I'm sure there's extra lore somewhere in the comics, but I don't really care all that much about that. But I mean, they're really cool characters. I am really glad they brought those two into the main line, really giving them a good bit of a focus. And I actually wonder if they're going to be a mainstay for the rest of the Chaotix Case Files podcast. Because I mean, that would be pretty cool. That would be actually really cool. Oh no, I'm blinded. I'm literally blinded by the light. Hey, now that I say that, alright, so I don't know if anybody saw this. I'm certain people did, because it was a semi-big deal for some reason. Well, not for no reason. There's a good reason for it to be a big deal. The Weeknd, for some reason, was at SEGA's HQ. I don't know what is this man doing? Did I came in second? Oh, how did I come in first? Nah. I don't know how I came in first. I'm not complaining, but I am confused because that guy was ahead of me. I really don't care about this ad. Y'all better not make me sit through a whole 20-minute ad. 20-second ad. Oh my god. Okay. but somebody else was also seen wearing that same jacket. Another big singer, or maybe it was a rapper, I don't know. And they were also seen wearing it, and nobody knows what's going on. And everyone's assuming it. Also, we're going in with Espio right now. It's either for like a new game or something, and given that the next mainline game is coming out next year, kind of guaranteeably, it's possible those two met up with SEGA to work on like the soundtrack, which would be kind of crazy, especially if we're getting The Weeknd on the soundtrack. My speculation for why The Weeknd showed up at SEGA HQ was, what was that? I've never seen that character before. I didn't know there was like a Boo theme in Knuckles. Alright, hey Knuckles, take this. Oh my god. Okay, it's one of those boomerangs. I did not know it did that. Oh my god. Okay, over third. Oh, we could need to lock in for a second. Okay, I'll get back to what I was saying in a minute. When I make it out of this level, throw this there, see if that does anything. Activate the boost. Oh no, that was a horrible time to activate the boost. Oh my god, I am getting cooked. Hold up, lock in, lock in, lock in, lock in, lock in. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's whoa. Okay. Not crazy optimistic about how this is going right now. Not loving how we are going right now. It is kind of difficult to play with this stylus, but honestly, this was me just messing up more than anything else. Ooh, minus 11. Oh, that sucked. That sucked. Alright, well, we'll try it a bit after, but no, my speculation for why they're meeting up isn't, I don't think they're actually working on the next game. That would be crazy if those two are working on their next game, but I have a feeling it actually might be for the next movie, given that Sonic Movie 4 is coming out next April, and production's probably going to start in a matter of months. So if they're, talking with SEGA and planning stuff out, maybe they're going to be the main theme. They're going to, write the main theme for that movie, which would be pretty awesome. And to me, at least, that feels more likely. But who knows? I'm really curious, though. It was definitely, for some reason, it was definitely not for nothing. So I'm curious. Alright, let's see if we can pull out something. because it was Rouge messing with Espio. I also really like that theme through the Chaotix case file so far, where it's just Rouge constantly messing with Espio. Yeah, I'm not gonna. I don't even think I'm gonna use any of these ring things to. I don't want to pay all this because like, if I paid +7, I'm cool. I'm cool with that. Yeah, because if I tried unlocking that stuff with the +35 rings, I'd slow down, and I was like, I'm going at a pretty good speed. I think I can afford to not use any special moves and still be okay. That was preferential to, me just slowing down. Okay, but let's go a bit more with Ninja Espio, then we'll try out our boy Charmy. But no, the whole concept of, Rouge messing with Espio during the case files, that's really fun. And they're giving all the Chaotix a bit of like, character arcs, a little bit like, Espio trying to like make sure he's still ninja-y enough. That's really cool. Alright. Let's do that. I'm out here still praying at some point. Oh, that was my build. Was that my move or was it the other guy? There's another Ninja Espio in this video. In this round. So I need to. Oh, that didn't work. Alright, boost. Ninja Espio is behind me. The other Ninja Espio is behind me. So let's. Is that the Werehog? That is the Werehog. Oh god, I'm slowed down by that move. Alright, go. Alright, go. Just keep going. Just tank the shots, Espio. Run for your life. I know he's a ninja. He's not supposed to really tank shots, but it doesn't matter. He's gonna have to play as a tank for a second. Go. We need to catch up. Alright. Stay on the boost pad. Boop and boop and boopity 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 boop. Okay, hold up. Activate the thing. Oh no, I don't have it anymore. The Werehog hit me and I lost my my trap, but that's fine. +5. That's better than nothing. And I love how they give it the little character arcs too, at least for the case files and everything. Charmy trying to find a place on the team, because everybody's always wondering, what does Charmy really do? And that's a very good question. I have a feeling he's just there for emotional support, and he kind of is, but honestly, that's enough. Espio getting better at being, a ninja, or at least using his ninja skills again, and Vector just being, the G that he is, the GOAT, being the leader, and, deducting and doing all that fun detective stuff. But man, I really do hope we see the Chaotix in a game again, like, like, fully getting a bit more attention. I love that we've got the case files, but, it would be awesome to see them in another game as well. That's the thing with having so many characters, you can only really include so much before the game starts feeling bloated, or before you end up just like having too many characters floating around in one game. Very few games, can really pull that off with a massive ensemble. That's why more often than not, it's only like 3 or maybe 4 other characters that show up in a Sonic game, because there's a lot of characters. You gotta pick and choose who you really want to have. The only real case that I think has really included all the characters well was like, Heroes, because that easily has the most playable characters, I think, in a Sonic game. And they did that really well because, -7, oh, that sucked. Because everybody kind of plays, they had archetype, that's how Sonic Heroes works. Also depending on what happens at that state of play, that hasn't happened yet, but probably will have happened by now. Maybe this, Sonic Heroes reference might be really, referencey. I didn't know where I was going with that sentence, to be honest. Maybe Sonic Heroes got announced. Maybe the remake that I'm speculating got announced, but who knows. Anywho though, moving onwards. Let's go with Charmy. 68. a few standard sets. That makes it a lot easier to play. That's kind of why, the control schemes and forces work pretty well, because Knuckles, Amy, and Tails, when they became playable, played unique, but they also still played pretty similar to Sonic. So it wasn't super difficult to figure out how to play with them and to adjust. I know that's like a general rule of game design for most games that include multiple playable characters. You don't want it to be too confusing. Did I outdo Vector? How? See, I don't know. It said second place when I had passed the thing, but somehow I beat Vector. Am I complaining? Not at all. I just don't know how we did it. But awesome. Alright, let's keep on going. Let's do some more with Charmy. Charmy's got a pretty good start right now, so let's see how this goes. I also realize I haven't really backtapped all that much. Mainly because, I'm whispering, and if I'm backtapping and whispering at the same time, it can get confusing. Anyways. Nope, there we go. Throw this. Oh my god. Y'all just zapped Charmy. Alright. Oh no. Okay. Let's go. Nice. And so far we're ahead. I don't know if I finished this thought from earlier, but it would be really cool if Mighty the Armadillo does show up in the Chaotix case files. It could be a really smart way to just, reintroduce him into a modern context. Mania technically is modern, but also it's kind of a classic game, so it's not really falling into the oh my god, into the oh my goodness, oh I am cooked. Okay, I don't even have anything to work with right now. Yeah, but it falls more into, classic kind of vibes. And plus this way they can give Mighty an actual voice and, play up the whole chaotic stuff even more. Wait a minute. Hey, how did we win? How did we actually win this? I'm shocked. That'd be some more. I don't know how second place got more trophies than I did, but also I'm not complaining. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Charmy pulled it out for us, y'all. Let's go again. Let's see what he's got. Also, random thing, given that this whole video is kind of Chaotix themed, y'all, the theme song for the Chaotix case files is fire. It's the perfect vibe for you need that kind of old-fashioned detective mystery kind of vibe, and I mean, it nailed it. All the folks who are involved, I'm forgetting all of their names. I know the one of the writers, Rebecca Sugar, I believe her name is, who also worked on Adventure Time and Steven Universe. I think helped write the song. But hey, everybody, all of them, fire, absolutely fantastic. And it almost brought a tear to my eye. Them using Midnight Greenhouse from Knuckles Chaotix. Oh my god, I recognized it immediately, and I was like, oh, y'all cooked with something else. Also, +4, that's a W. No, but oh man, that's a really good theme, and I loved hearing that theme again. I do kind of hope at some point we get a re-release, or just a really simple remaster of Knuckles Chaotix, because I never really got to play Knuckles Chaotix. It looks amazing, and the music, obviously the excited. I've enjoyed all of them so far, so -5. That's not that bad. That's not that bad. But I've enjoyed all the state of plays, like all of them the last few years. Like I've just been really cool because even if it's not massive, you know, PlayStation Studios type games, the games they showed up for are awesome. But I'm excited. I'm willing to bet it turned out pretty good. That chest we opened, we had from earlier, has been unlocked, and seven. I mean, that's not bad, but it's nothing crazy, I guess. We have what, 6 weeks? We have plenty of time. Gotta go fast. I'm not gonna really unlock any of those right now. Let's go a little bit more with Charmy, and then we'll hop back in with our boy Vector a couple more times, and then we'll call it a quits. Main Street. So, how are y'all doing? How have y'all been doing? I hope y'all have been chill. Hopefully y'all have been having a solid week. Not going too hard on yourselves. Not taking on too much. Taking some time to relax, to breathe, to chill out, do something you enjoy, even if it's for like 15-20 minutes. You kinda need that. It is crucial that, you know, in the hustle and bustle of everything going on, you're having fun. I mean, otherwise, what's the point, right? But, yeah, I hope everybody has been having a great week, or is gonna have a great week. Oof. Okay. Wow. How do we, okay, I'm not complaining. I was fully expecting a negative, but A, +5 W's. God, alright. Gotta wait for this ad. I might jump cut this, honestly. I'll jump cut. There we go. There we go. That ad is really long, and it's honestly pretty weird. I'm not gonna get into and all that garbage, but like it's a weird ad, and it's long for some reason too. I don't know why. Let's do a few more runs with our boy Vector, and then we'll call it quits. Getting a little bit of backtapping in, just a tiny bit. I love phone backtapping, by the way. I did it a lot in some other videos, but I forget sometimes. Anyways, alright Vector, let's pull this out for the Chaotix. Is that also Espio right there? Did I see Espio? That is not Espio. Oh god, that's Espio. It might be Espio. That's not Espio. Who is that? That purple guy? Maybe it's a costume for somebody. But like, unless that whoever it is going mad. They're moving like crazy. Maybe it's Amy. It might be Amy now that I think of it. Yeah, because these are tarot cards. So unless Amy is behind me, that's probably Amy there. Who in God's name? That's Amy. That's definitely Amy. Don't know why she looks purple. Yo, is that Amy? Is that I don't know why it looks like Mighty. Bro, who in God's name is that? It's Amy. Okay, good. I threw a fireball to because once I hit him, they tell you, the game tells you, who did you hit? It was Amy. Alright, give me this. I want to just take this because it's going to give me a shield that I'm very much going to want to keep. Didn't do much, did it? Alright, yes. Alright, this might be my ace. This might be my ace in the hole. Let's go. Who came in first? What? 5th. Okay. You see what I say? Like, I don't know what happens at the end of those matches. Because, like, sometimes we came in, like, first, even though I swear we were second. And there, despite me swearing I was first, I was third. I must have gotten hit at the last possible. For what it's worth, I guess it's pretty accurate because it's computing. The game is computing stuff I am not seeing. But would have been nice. Couldn't give me at least second place. So, alright, let's go 2 more rounds and we're done for the day. organized. Alright, I think I'm satisfied. I think I'm satisfied with this. I am pretty satisfied with this. That's a W. 5959. That is right on top there. By the trophies. Yeah, no, we have to end on this, right? Because that's kind of perfect. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you all got plenty of tingles from all of the phone tapping. There wasn't that much. Kind of got to do it, but also the real focus